Most traders lose money because they misunderstand one simple thing: support and resistance. I've been trading since 2019, and learning these levels completely changed how I see the market. Here's one of my recent trades. Price came down to a key support, I entered long, and took profit right at resistance. Sounds simple? That's because it is, if you know how to mark these levels correctly. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to find and draw the most powerful support and resistance levels on any chart, using just 3 simple rules. Stick around until the end because I'll also share a step-by-step trading strategy you can start using today, even if you're a complete beginner trader. So first, what are support and resistance? Support is like a floor. It's where buyers step in and push the price up. Resistance is the ceiling, where sellers step in and push the price down. These zones matter because they show us where the market is likely to react, and that means high probability trading opportunities. Here's an example. See how price hits this support and instantly bounces? That's buyers stepping in. Once you learn to spot these levels, you'll never have to chase trades again. You'll simply wait for price to come to you. Alright, now let's break down how to actually find the best support and resistance zones. First, always start with higher time frames. Levels drawn on the daily or weekly charts are way more reliable because that's where the big players trade. I also like to use the 4-hour time frame to find short-term opportunities. Now that we've got the basics, let's go over the 3 golden rules for finding strong levels. Rule number 1. Round numbers are psychological. People love round numbers, and the market reacts the same way. For example, back in 2011, silver came close to $50 per ounce, but no one wanted to buy above that price. That round number became a strong resistance level. Or look at gold from a few months ago. The price broke above 3,000, then came back to test that same level. Buyers saw it as a good deal, and the price bounced up quickly. So whenever you see round numbers on your chart, mark them. They often act like psychological barriers where the market tends to react. Rule number 2. Multiple touches help identify strong levels. When price touches the same level a few times and reacts, that's a sign it's an important area. Watch this. Every time price hit this line, buyers stepped in and pushed it up. That's a strong support level. On the flip side, here's a level where sellers kept rejecting the price again and again. That's a strong resistance level. So, when you see price reacting multiple times to the same zone, mark it on your chart. It often shows where the big players are making their moves. And here's something interesting. Sometimes, once price finally breaks through a strong level, that zone can actually flip roles. For example, a level that acted as resistance before the breakout can turn into support after it. See how price kept getting rejected from this resistance level. Then once it broke, the same level held perfectly as support. That's a key shift, and it's one of the clearest signs that market sentiment has changed. Rule number 3. Sharp moves show strong levels. When you see the price move sharply away from a level, that's a big clue. It means big players are entering the market there. Think of it like this. When price shoots up or drops fast from a certain zone, it's reacting to a strong area of support or resistance. Here's an example. Price bounces aggressively from this level, not just once, but multiple times. That tells us buyers are stepping in hard at that zone, making it a high probability level to watch. So whenever you notice a strong, quick move away from a level, mark it on your chart. The market is showing you where the real action happened. Now that you know how to mark your levels, let's talk about how to actually trade them. There are 3 simple setups I like to use. Let's go through each one with real examples. Setup number 1. Bounce or reversal setup. Like the name says, we're looking for the price to bounce from a support or resistance level. But we don't jump in right away. We always wait for confirmation first. Let me show you an example. Here, price comes down to a support level, and I'm watching for a long setup. My first confirmation is a reversal candle pattern. There are many types of reversal patterns, and I'll make a full video breaking down the ones I use the most, so make sure to subscribe for that. In this case, I spotted a bullish hammer. That tells me sellers tried to push the price down, but buyers stepped in and fought back. For extra confirmation, I add the 20 exponential moving average. If price closes a candle above the 20 exponential moving average, that's my signal to enter long. I place my stop loss below the hammer, and my take profit is set at 2 times my risk. A clean and simple 2R trade. Setup number 2, breakout or continuation setup. The next setup we use is the breakout, also known as the continuation setup. After price tests a support or resistance level multiple times, that level starts to weaken, and eventually it can break. Here's a real example. Price got rejected several times at a resistance level, but then it finally broke through. That's our first confirmation, the breakout. Next, we wait for the retest. Price comes back to that same level, bounces, and holds. That shows us the old resistance has turned into new support. For extra confirmation, I check the 20 exponential moving average. If price closes a candle above the 20 exponential moving average, I enter a long trade. My stop loss goes below the new support, and my take profit is set at 2 times my risk. Another clean and easy 2R trade. And finally, the fakeout, also called a liquidity grab setup. This one's my favorite, and it's where the smart money usually plays. When it shows up, I aim for 3R to 4R trades, big reward setups. Let me show you one of my latest trades. In this trade, price is moving between a support and resistance range. Then the support breaks, and most traders assume it's a breakout, so they go short without waiting for confirmation. But here's what I noticed. A bullish engulfing candle forms, showing buyers stepping in strongly. Price climbed back into the range, and the old support didn't turn into resistance. That was my final confirmation that this is a fakeout setup. I entered long, placed my stop loss below the bullish engulfing candle, and set my take profit at 4 times my risk. Clean setup, strong confirmation, and a beautiful 4R trade. And that's it. Now you know how to identify and trade support and resistance like a pro. And if you want a step-by-step scalping trading strategy, watch the next video right here. See you in the next one.